Could AI and Neuralink help us live forever? It sounds like a sci-fi headline, but some futurists believe we're closer to that possibility than we realize. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another deep dive into the frontiers of technology and its mind-bending implications for humanity. Today, we're exploring the intriguing idea that Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain-computer interface project, could someday work in tandem with AI to upload human consciousness into a digital realm. If that notion gets your imagination firing on all cylinders, consider subscribing. Your support helps us bring you more explorations of cutting-edge science and the big questions that come with it. Neuralink made headlines when it revealed prototypes of tiny brain implants designed to pick up signals straight from our neurons. Initially, the stated goals were to help patients with paralysis, operate computers or prosthetic limbs, and eventually, to address various neurological disorders. But as the technology evolves, some visionaries see a far more radical application, using these implants to capture the intricate web of memories, experiences, and personality traits that make each of us who we are. The hope is that, by translating these neural signals into digital form, we could preserve them indefinitely. That's where advanced AI algorithms step in. If we want to replicate or store consciousness, we need an incredibly sophisticated system capable of mapping billions, maybe trillions, of synaptic connections, emotional states, and the unique logic patterns that underlie our thought processes. Traditional computing architectures handle brute force calculations well, but modeling something as deeply complex and fluid as the human mind demands more than just raw processing power. New types of AI, especially those built on neural network structures that mimic real brains, might provide the key to translating and running that mental software outside our biological bodies. But how exactly would that work? Imagine you have a fully immersive version of Neuralink embedded in your brain. Over time, it gathers immense amounts of data about how your neurons fire when you laugh, learn, recall distant memories, or make important decisions. An AI could sift through that data, spotting patterns in how experiences shape your consciousness. Eventually, the hope is that it would learn to predict how your mind would react to new experiences. Taken to its logical extreme, you get a complete virtual copy of your brain, the entire you, rendered as digital code. This code could, in theory, be uploaded to a secure cloud server, or even a futuristic robot host, preserving your identity long after your original body has worn out. At least that's the hypothetical scenario. Skeptics are quick to point out enormous challenges. For one, we still don't fully understand how consciousness emerges from neurological processes. While we can image brain activity and identify neural correlates of thoughts or emotions, the leap from scanning neurons to capturing true subjectivity remains huge. Moreover, even if we manage to digitize someone's thought patterns, there's a question of whether that digital entity would be conscious, merely a sophisticated simulation, or something else entirely. Philosophers call this the hard problem of consciousness, the gap between computational processes and the felt experience of being alive. Another hurdle is the sheer volume of data. Humans have around 86 billion neurons, each forming thousands of synaptic connections. The data needed to simulate even a single cubic millimeter of brain tissue is staggering. And that's without factoring in things like real-time hormonal or chemical changes. Storing and processing that data would require unprecedented computing resources. Neuralink's current prototypes, while groundbreaking, are nowhere near reading enough neurons to reconstruct consciousness. Yet, as computing hardware scales and quantum computing emerges, who knows what might become possible? Then there are ethical and spiritual considerations. Uploading a human mind into a digital realm challenges millennia of religious and cultural beliefs about the nature of the soul and what it means to be human. If your consciousness can exist in a server, do you still have the same moral and legal rights as a biological person? Could multiple copies of you run in parallel, each convinced it's the real one? The societal implications could be huge. Wealthy individuals might pay for mind backups, potentially creating a divide where a digital elite can cheat death while others cannot. Even the concept of immortality isn't as straightforward as it seems. Life is often defined by its finiteness. Knowing that each day is precious propels us to seek meaning and growth. An infinite digital existence might bring new forms of boredom or existential crisis. Would you periodically reset your memories to keep life fresh? Or continue accumulating experiences until they become overwhelming? Would your uploaded self still connect with loved ones who remain in biological form? These are the sorts of questions humanity will face if this technology crosses from theory into reality. On a more practical level, security looms large. If your consciousness is data, then hacking becomes a deeply disturbing possibility. Someone could theoretically steal your entire identity, memories, and personality. Or a rogue AI might manipulate your code for its own ends. Maintaining digital immortality would require constant vigilance, server upgrades, security patches, and migration to new hardware as old tech becomes obsolete. In a sense, you'd still face the threat of digital death from software corruption or hardware failure. Despite these daunting challenges, curiosity and ambition drive us onward. The synergy between Neuralink's brain-machine interface and advanced AI could yield revolutionary outcomes long before we reach full mind uploading. Imagine seamless telepathy-like communication between users, enhanced problem-solving where human creativity pairs with AI's computational might, or even direct stimulation of the brain's pleasure or pain centers for therapeutic reasons. These intermediate steps alone could redefine quality of life for millions. If you're intrigued by how AI might reshape other intimate parts of human experience, check out our previous video, The Future of AI Companions. Could machines replace human relationships? There, we delved into how AI is already stepping in to fill social and emotional gaps. Today's exploration of Neuralink and digital immortality takes that idea to another level, envisioning a future where our very selves might transcend biology. Whether you find this idea exhilarating, unnerving, or both, it's clear that as technology speeds forward, the lines between human, machine, and the concept of self will only grow blurrier. Thanks for watching, and we hope this journey into the possibility of AI-driven immortality has given you plenty to ponder. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and we'll see you next time.